This morning, a solemn anniversary and one that reminds us all of the importance of being extra cautious, especially for those of us who travel in the early morning or late evening hours. 21 years ago today, the people of Mason City, Iowa woke up to a tragic story that would make national headlines. A popular young news anchor vanished on her way to work, and sadly, we still don't know what happened. News 3 this morning, our WRBL's Greg Loyd looking back at the case that has haunted a community and nation for 2 decades and examines how we can take extra precautions. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Christina. 21 years ago, around this very time, people at Jodi Huisentruit's Mason City, Iowa television station, they were getting worried. She had not arrived for her shift to anchor the morning news. No one knew where she could be. And sadly today, more than 2 decades later, they still don't. Her station and WRBL are owned by the same company, Media General. This morning, we thought we'd take this somber anniversary to honor her by not only looking back at the case, but to remind us all of some important personal safety tips.
It's a rainy Monday morning, June 26th.
No one had any idea this particular rainy Monday morning would be the last time the vivacious Jodi Huisentruit would anchor a newscast in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. The year, 1995. Huisentruit, at the height of popularity, had become a household name as weekday morning and noon anchor on CBS affiliate KIMT in Mason City, Iowa, a sister station to WRBL.
Well, up next on Midday, we are going to have a doozy of a time.
June 27th, 1995. Sometime after 4 a.m., Jodi, running a bit late for work, rushed out of the door of her apartment building and into the darkness of her complex's parking lot. And within a matter of seconds, it happened. Jodi Huisentruit disappeared. Police would later find her hairdryer, jewelry, a bent car key, and her high-heel shoes among items scattered on the pavement around her car, indicating that she fought hard to fend off the attack. These items are the only traces of Jodi that were ever found. Jodi's disappearance drove home the need for everyone, especially women, to be extra cautious in desolate areas such as parking lots. To honor Jodi's memory, WRBL News 3 consulted some local experts about self-defense tactics.
Is going to demonstrate if someone were to come up behind her and try to choke her.
Josh Bolin is a martial arts instructor in Columbus. He says that studying martial arts not only helps in self-defense, but teaches how to control emotions in times of danger.
That's the whole thing, is being able to react without panicking, thinking clearly.
Captain Phyllis Pendleton of the Phoenix City Police Department offers these safety tips.
If you're out with a friend and the cars are not close, walk together to your car, get in the person's car, and let them drive you to your car. A lot of times, women don't have to go somewhere at night that they're not familiar with. What I would suggest that they do is go to that place during daylight hours so they can see where it is, so they'll know where it is, and they can find a better place to park their car, or the most safer place to park their car.
Mason City Police and Jodi's family say they are not giving up, even now as this haunting, unsolved mystery heads toward a 3rd decade.
So sad.
It really is. And Christina, in the way of additional safety tips, Josh was telling me over at Gracie Baja here in Columbus that even think about your keys, the way you carry them in the parking lot. God forbid you should ever have to use it. But if you were to take your keys and carry one of them this way, I don't know if you can see this, you could actually use this as kind of like a sharp instrument in the event that you were attacked. Also, he and Captain Pendleton remind us that when we are looking at our cell phones and walking through a parking lot, we are distracted and we're not paying attention to what's going on around us. And of course, since Jodi's days in 1995, we've all become so electronically linked, and we're all addicted to those cell phones. So that's certainly something to watch out for there as well.
It keeps our situational awareness not even there. I mean, it
really
drops
does.
it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good tips. We love it. And you'll be posting this story so folks can find out more tips, right?
Sure will.
On our website. Thank you, Greg.
Thanks, Christina.
Sad story.